Show me your inspiration. Let's have a look at Christina's Oh, who is that?
Sophia Richie.
Sophia Richie, get closer. So it's like a razor bob. Any more pictures of Sophia Richie?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you like that messy look?
Yes, love it.
All right, come on over.
Excited.
Which way do you wear it? More this way?
Yeah.
Great. So it's gonna be like right here. Can you handle it?
I think I can.
This is easy, super easy for us. So we'll do a nice, super easy lesson with a razor. Now don't forget, Dana.
Yes.
You gotta talk.
Okay.
Talk. I don't, do what you do with your, when you're communicating, when you're like out in the, in the bars, meeting models and stuff, chatting people up. This is my hydromist, Christina, yeah?
Yes.
What do you do, Christina? You hold that for me, Christina.
I am a dancer.
A dancer?
Actress.
Wow. Good?
It's alright.
Just okay?
I'm just starting acting, but I'm a professional dancer.
Yeah?
Right. Since I was 3 years old.
Since you was 3 years of age?
Yes.
A professional dancer. Very nice. All right, I'm working with my, look and see what happened to me.
Oh, you got a nick. A nick on Nick.
I whacked it like that, and all the skin like went straight through both sides.
Oh.
So even I get cut.
Band-aids are necessary.
Band-aids are necessary. Okay, so this is kind of a one length line. Let me get my clips. It's a one length line with a bit of texture, and then we'll make it messy and loose. So Christina's got relatively fine hair, but she seems to have a nice amount of it. So let's have a look and see how we do. We're going to comb this hair nice and tight. And let's move fast. I got 2 models for you today. We're going to move fast. Because you're holding the hair so tight, you're actually going to keep it what feels like a little longer. Because the hair jumps. Because when you do razor cut, you do actually hold the hair super tall. What was that noise?
Ian says, "Good morning, you 2 sexy devils. Love and hair grease from Manchester."
You two? Are you a sexy devil? Or is she
I don't
a
know.
Sexy devil?
I don't know.
Who's the sexy devil? Who's the devil?
I hope I am.
This is a lot of hair coming off. Are you freaking out?
A little bit. I think I can do it.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah.
It'll grow.
That's what we hope. Karsten, come on over here. You're in the deep end now, okay? Where are you from, Karsten?
I'm from Michigan.
Is that how we say it, Karsten?
Carson.
Carson.
Anything works though.
Anything works though.
I'll take whatever.
Okay, Carson. Have you held sections before?
I am not.
Okay, so just dead simple. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let go. Show you how to do it. Just grab it there. That's it.
Okay,
Don't
perfect.
move. When I'm moving with the razor, if you drop it, don't worry about it. Otherwise, I'm going to cut you. And I don't want to do that.
It's a good arm workout too.
Yeah. You shampooed, did you?
I did.
What did you use shampoo-wise here?
I used the Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner
The Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner. Why did you choose Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner?
because she said she did a wash last night, so she didn't need a heavy wash this morning.
So use the Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner. Okay. What do you think of the conditioner? What kind of level of conditioning does it get? Is it light? Is it heavyweight? What do you think? Tell me. You've used it before, yeah?
Yep, I think the Gentle is more of a light conditioner, and it's not heavy at all. It's really nice.
What else can you tell me about the Gentle Shampoo and Conditioner? Is there anything else you can tell me? Okay, if you can't, but if you can. In the deep end today.
Yes.
Throwing her into it.
What can you tell me?
It's plant-based.
It's what?
Plant-based?
Plant-based. I like
Plant-based.
that. Plant-based. Listen, here's a question for you, Carson. How long you worked here?
This is my second week.
Your second week. And how long you been doing hair?
I I started school in September of 2018, and since then.
So you've been doing it since then. Now, why hairdressing for you?
What was that?
Why hairdressing for you?
I've really never been interested in anything else. My grandma was a hairdresser, so I grew up in the salon, and
You grew up in the salon, you had a little part in the salon.
oh,
did you?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's just what I was always interested in.
And you went to what school?
Rojo MIC.
Which one?
Tribeca.
Tribeca. And what were you supposed to be doing today?
This morning,
Yep.
a model.
And what happened?
She canceled on me.
She
That's
did?
a true story. It really is.
Yeah, why did she cancel? What did she say?
She said she had a meeting at 9 o'clock.
She had a meeting at 9 o'clock.
Got an email last night
Uh-huh. And she told you when?
at like 8 o'clock.
When? This morning? When did she tell you? When did she tell you?
No, yeah, she told me last night.
She told you last night?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice.
Please do.
Yeah? Can I give you?
Yes.
There's no excuse for not having a model.
Yeah.
Yeah? Many, many years ago when I started hairdressing, before the wheel was invented, yeah, my boss at Vidal Sassoon, his name was Philip Rogers, he said the only reason that you have for not having a model is because you didn't try hard enough. There's no excuse. The most important thing you need to get right now is training. So you can fast track your education.
Right.
Yeah? But you're here, hopefully you learn. I'm glad you're here because you're going to blow dry.
All right.
We're going to see how good your skills are.
All right.
All right?
I'm ready for
You
it.
feel pressure?
A little bit.
You'll be okay.
Ian said, Nick and I walk the streets of Manchester nearly every day.
We sure did.
Model hunting?
We didn't have phones then. Yeah? And we'd run after people we thought had nice hair, and if they turned around and they weren't so nice, we'd be like, yeah, nice talking to you, bye. You know, sometimes the art directors would say, I need a model right now. And you had to go and get one right now. I was doing a show in Hong Kong, in Tokyo, and there was no model for me. And I don't speak Japanese,
Oh, God.
but I had to find a model. I had to find a model within 15 minutes. How did I do it? You know, I did it. You stop people, you talk to them, you animate. That's what you do. You learn how to not be shy. You learn how to be a good communicator. Yeah, you try and talk. You don't say, do you need a free haircut? You try and connect. When I first came to America, that's what I needed to do too. I had to get models all the time. So I think you got to learn that, yeah? We had another young lady started work with you, yeah? Is that your buddy?
Yeah.
She bounced.
I did.
What happened?
I don't know. She came in Tuesday morning and wasn't feeling it, I guess.
A lot of pressure. I think a lot of times people feel the pressure. Yeah? And if they can't perform, sometimes it's easier to bounce. Yeah. Anyway, look at what I'm doing with the razor cup. You see, this is like a lot more texture. Yeah, a lot more texture that we have right here with the razor cup. Because her picture was very textural. And it does need a little bit of layering to give it that little bit of fun. She's got nice hair, she's cute, so it should be good. She's a good dancer. She's just a baby actor. Yeah, should be better. So you've really got to move quickly. You know, being a salon stylist, the whole concept is you got to run to time, got to stay focused on the prize, which is keeping your clients kind of moving, making it so that you're not rushing, but so that you're being very productive and proactive. Wide teeth, keep it nice and clean, keep it lean.
Ian said Nick used to sneak into the John Dalton Cafe if he had a late night rather than model hunt.
Oh yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
I tell you what I say, steak, pudding, chips, and gravy. That was my lunch at the John, with a can of Coke. That was the good old days. No vegan food in Manchester, that's for sure. So you see I've worked all the way up to the back. You'll have noticed my sections would have changed as I worked up the back, because my section stayed parallel to the line to this point. Parallel, 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 parallel. And then what happened was I pivot. And now I've reached right to the crown here. That's the top, this is the crown. So now it's time for me to come. I always do the side closest to the party. So it tends to fall that way, does it?
Yes.
Yeah? So let's come through here. I'm teaching now, Carson.
All right,
You
I'm
got
sorry.
it? It's okay. I just want you to be. There you go. You're in.
There we go.
Once you're in, you're in. You're doing a good job.
I need an angle.
I think you should stand right here.
Okay.
You're going to make everybody dizzy.
Sorry.
Can you move a little slower?
Sorry.
Someone's going to scream and shout at you. Yeah? Move a little slow. You see, you're behind. You got to, because if you're behind me, the hand's going to cover you. Whereas now, you got the perfect view, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Fine teeth of the comb. And I'm just elevating it, not a lot, but I'm elevating it. I'm keeping it long. Now, she said she didn't like it shorter in the back. Yeah, but so we're kind of keeping it on the more of a squarer side, but even with the square side, you still want to have a little bit, just a drop more length at the front. Yeah, you just want to have that. It's just going to read better.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you position your blade when doing the sides?
Okay, let's go through it. So nice clean section. Carson's in. My human clip. You got like one of those dingle things, haven't you?
I have a dingle thing.
What do you call that? What's that called?
A septum ring.
A septum ring. I call it a dingle thing.
Yeah.
Dingle thing.
A lot of people do.
Okay, dingle thing. So right now, hold, and I'm using the side, so I'm coming up and down. So the blade, I'm not coming across like this. I would come across like this if I wanted a cleaner line, but I want a softer line. So the guide is right in here. That's where the guide is. I can see the guide. It's harder to read. I can feel it and I can see it. And the blade, I'll slow it down in slow motion. So I'm actually coming down the hair, and that's creating softness. And over the ear, and the head's just lightly to the side to create a little bit more space. I don't worry about the ear. So the blade is hitting the hair about 1/2 inch above where the desired finish is supposed to be. Whatever you have in your fingers is exactly the texture that you've left in the hair. My sections are getting thicker now. Most people tend to take finer sections at the beginning. They take thicker sections at the beginning. I like to take finer sections at the beginning for precision, and then I like to take thicker sections towards the end. And especially as you move into the top where the hair is usually less dense, you get a lot more, you can afford yourself to take a slightly thicker section. You want to keep your sections somewhat consistent because the blade, this is what I like to call, it's pressure cutting. Not pressure cooking, pressure cutting. What that means is you're putting pressure on the hair before you cut. So that's why it's called pressure cutting.
When you're done with this, should you go over it with scissors?
You don't have to. It all depends on your level of skill. It all depends on the quality of the hair. If you want security that your haircut's, not going to be too broken, because we are tapering the ends of the hair, then maybe you can go through it with a scissor. There's nothing wrong with going through it with a scissor. The scissor really is like the little cleanup. That's what the scissor would be, if you need it. Whether I need it, I'm not sure yet. But the hair's fine. On the finer hair, that can be an option. So stick around. Maybe I'll show you how you would go through it with a scissor, and I'll show you how much time I'd spend on it. Because when I first started razor cutting, I didn't start in the salon. I started razor cutting in England when I worked for one of the big manufacturers there, Weller. And I was in charge of the technical team And the technical team were all the colorists. And I was in charge of the colorists. I had like a team of about 50. And, we'd travel the country teaching cut and color. I started razor cutting then. And then when I came to America and worked for Bumble, that was when I began kind of working in the salon. Now, go slow, Speedy. Going, what are you filming there?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're challenged. You are technically.
I'm special.
You are.
Okay.
Just take a chill. Take a chill pill. So when I came to America and I started working in the salon, that was when I really started to hone my skill. Hydro Mist is a nice lightweight lotion. It's great for cutting the hair with. It's a great lotion. It's a lightweight conditioning spray. If you tune into this every week, you'll see me use it. It's one of my hero products, along with another 50. So now we've got to kind of focus on getting the balance right. So the first step I do is I take it the back of the ear, and the same rule applies. Always keep an eye on your client. Make sure she's in the right place. Yeah?
Do you use the opposite side of the blade on this side?
Well, the golden rule, guys, the golden rule. The golden rule, keep the blade away from the client. So it's not necessarily that obvious, but here we're moving this way, and so you're moving this way. So your blade is away from the client. And on this side, you stay there, filmer, stay there, because you're going to make me dizzy. I'm getting dizzy for the audience. You're here. Can you get that? So notice most of the blades away, and on this side, most of the blades away. Once you've done one section, close your razor, lift your client so she's straight in the mirror. Yeah, take the same piece here, pull it down, and see whether it matches. Now you can pull it down this way. Don't do this because you've no idea what you're looking at. You can't feel it. You can comb it forward, see whether it matches, and it matches pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Strong jaw, don't you?
Yeah. Thanks.
How old are you?
23.
23. I used to be 23. How old are you?
19.
No, 19.
Oh, yeah.
Dana used to be 19.
God.
10
years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You're 29?
Yeah.
You're
My
almost-
birthday's coming up though.
What are you going to be?
30.
Oh no.
I know.
In your 30s?
I'm okay with it.
You have no choice. Absolutely no choice. Fine teeth of the comb. We know we got the balance right, and I'm just melting that hair away. Yep, fine teeth of the comb. Straight over the ear now. And just melt that hair away. Look at whatever's in here is what you've left on the head. So this is what you've left on the head. So it's just like melting that away.
Rick Jaramillo says, glad Brooklyn Live is still going.
Yep, Rick. We got a lot of good stuff coming. We've been filming here in Soho for the last few weeks. We are working on getting a stronger connection for our Brooklyn location. You'd think in this day and age it would be easy. It's absolutely not, because of the level of construction that's happening in Williamsburg because of the growth there. But yes, we're still going to be filming every Thursday, so stay tuned. Don't forget, if you want to learn razor cutting, I'll be going to North Carolina the end of the month. I'm doing a one-day razor class in North Carolina in Charlotte. So you can sign up for that on arojopro.com. It's $400 for the day, 10 to 4. And then also, I'm going to be heading to Greensboro, and I'm going to be doing a 3-hour razor class, which is $250 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Then we're going to do a Happy Mondays at Local Honey, which is a great ambassador salon of ours. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go down to Flow Rider, and I'm going to be doing a inspirational evening with my friend Tracy Vasquez. She owns a salon called Scotch Bonnet. That's going to be Tuesday the 2nd. Wednesday the 3rd, I'm going to do an in-salon product knowledge class for a new Arrojo ambassador that was just opened up by my distributor, Prime Salon Services. Lots of stuff going on right now. Super busy. Now this appears longer here, and that's because we pulled it over here. Yeah? So you don't want to kind of necessarily, you want to look at that, but if we pulled it over here, it's going to be longer, especially because it's not connecting. But really what you want to do is, if you want to look for balance, you look for your balance here to here. And there's your balance. So your balance is here, this is your off balance. Let's have a look at the picture again. Come on, Christina. Show me your picture. Also, so you show me another picture of it. Okay, so you see she's got a little bit of movement in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of movement in there. And the way we do that is we layer it a little bit from the front and a little bit from the back. So now I'm going to come back, and she has like a little curl to her hair. You can see that. So Dana, you're going to walk this way. I got to film you. I got to help you be my film. Yeah, you stand right there. And we're going to knock out the corner, and I'll take a little bit of my hydro one more time. There you go. Get my bottle looking nice. I'm very fussy. I'm fussy, Carson. What do your parents think about you being a hairdresser?
They love it and support it.
They love it and support it.
Yeah.
And you're from where?
Michigan.
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 Oh, Michigan. Sounds Japan. Michigan. Michigan. So notice how I just damp the hair down. Keep it nice and clean. Comb it around, and let's knock out a little bit right here. So I'm literally coming down with the hair. So you comb into natural. You're not cutting that corner out at all. I'm just knocking out a little. It's like a very light face frame. Very, very light. I like to call this kind of seamless layering, because it's going to give her a little bit of a feel of less one length. It'll give her that movement. But because we're doing it with a razor, and there's a little tipping, kind of that's the intention. Because we're doing it with a razor, it's very easy to create that seamless layering. Over directing the hair forward, and I'm just using the blade flat to knock out the corner. And now I'm going to go in here with the tip. Yep, so you'll notice right now we're like 25 minutes in to the cut. Almost done. Yeah, it's almost done. And we've stopped and we've talked and we've explained. In the salon, I could do this cut on Christina 20 minutes and I'll be ready to style, which means on the 45 minute, I'm in a good shape. There you go. See that? We've got to do a little bit more from the back. Now, Dana, come on through, slowly but surely, don't fall. I gotta guide you. My new filmer.
Yeah.
Rebecca burnt her hand, so she's out of commission. So you could maybe take a job. You could steal a job here.
Oh man.
Oh man, or oh man.
Hopefully I'm steady enough. You'll see.
Well, that's what the guy said who you're dating. Hopefully you're steady enough. Watch how I comb. So there's the comb. This is the razor comb available on Arrojo Pro. And you're gonna put your thumb on the top. Nice and clean. There you go, and in comes. Right, now look at this hand, don't move. Look at this hand, when you're holding sections, you don't need to claw it. So let go. Just put a finger in there. There you go.
Easy.
Oh my God. We're all learning today. Shampooing.
Oh, we have a question from Rick.
Rick.
What's your take on high channeling instead of just mid-shaft and ends?
You know what, Rick? I think if you want to create something that's a little bit more distressed, no problem. No problem. If you want to create a little bit more distress in the hair, What he's talking about how channeling is in here. Put in some, but what happens is, especially here, makes that a bit weaker. But depending on the hair texture, I can do that too. I might do a little bit of channeling through the back, just because you've asked, and I think it could be good. But I'm looking at this corner just to melt that away. So I'm connecting both sides in quite loosely. So it's going to be connected. There's not like as much of a disconnection here.
Trisha Kaiser says he seems extra spunky today.
Who?
Trisha, you.
Spunky.
You're spunky today.
It's me, Spunky Nick. Different show. So you look, if I comb the hair forward, you're looking for the guide right in here. Now maybe I was up at 5:30, went to the gym, had to go and find the gas station in my car. It's a horrible day outside today here in New York. It's muggy and wet. A little channeling right there, muggy and wet. Product-wise, I am going to use my featured product of the week. And my featured product of the week is a product called Styling Cream. And the reason why we call it a featured product of the week, because if you're an ambassador and you carry a Rojo product, one of the things that we do is we like to give incentives and highlights to our product line so that we can kind of educate and inspire and offer an incentive for people to want to retail. So Styling Cream's our special offer promo of the week. And I think it's something like if you buy the Styling Cream, you get the minis to go with it for free. So that's kind of one of our promos. So this Styling Cream I'm going to use, so get me the Styling Cream and get me the Wave Mist. We're going to do a combo, double combo. Right, now in the back here, you stay right there because you're going to get this. In the back, I'm going to put a little bit of texture. And then she's done, then I'm going to go on to my next crazy one. She's crazy. She is crazy. In a good way. So now what we'll do is go to the top of the head, and I split it down into the Hydro Mist. There's my helper. Put the products right here. Carson, I'm teaching you right now.
I'm learning.
Yeah, okay, you're learning a lot because you got styling whip, and I don't want styling whip, I want styling cream. So in my salon, this is what we do. We have product carts, and when we're ready to style, we get the products and we pull the products in. And I can tell now that Carson doesn't know what styling cream is because she's looking at every tube. Yeah, so that's a great discovery for me because she went to my school. She was in my school for 7 months and I've had styling cream for 10 years. So,
Teal.
it's the dark teal color. Third tube in on the left. Go to the very far left. Thank you. Yeah? Product knowledge needed. Product knowledge needed. Discovery. Split it down the middle. And now let's take this section here. You just hold that for me, sweetheart. Just stay there. Thanks, Lord. Now we're going to comb this out. And now I'm going to knock out the corner. So I'm just going to take off the corner. And I'm always coming from the section in. And I've taken the corner out just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of something for Rick. A little bit of texture.
Channeling.
So just a little, you can see I'm just pulling out some pieces. My sections are going to pivot, 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 pivot. I'm going to scoop it back. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to take out the corner. Once the corner's gone, I'm going to just put a little bit of space in the hair. Yeah, think of razor cutting like sculpting. Yeah, I'm a sculptor.
Elizabeth would like to know, is the model looking straight ahead?
The model is looking straight ahead. Yeah, and if she moves, I push her back, so you keep looking. Yeah, so she's straight ahead. You've got to keep the head in the same position when you're doing elements, and I'll tell you why. Because when she moves, it throws your balance off. I don't want to throw a balance off. There you go. Bang, bang to the booty. Alright, now what we're going to do is you're going to walk this way. Nicely. I try to stay focused so everyone doesn't get dizzy. Cass, you go around. So let go. That's it. Great. I'm Dana. Never seen you look so serious, Dana. Serious, Dana.
This is my focus face.
Focus face. There you go. There you go. That's it. Alright, just let's have a look here. I'm going to drop her down on this side because I have to approach it the opposite way but still the same. Combing it back and then corner's right there. See that? I'm going to take this corner right out. Right there, it's just going to give a little bit of lightness. Gives a little bit of lightness on the baseline. And then I come through, come through, come through. And here too. Bang, bang, bang. Chicken and shrimp. That's what we say. Our trainer says. So, right there, there's the guide. And if you can see it, it's hard when you're working on highlighted blonder hair. Yeah, darker hair is easier to see through. So you cut the ink, you cut that off, and then we just do a little channel work in. Don't forget, I'm going to get the scissor in a second, just to show you how you would scissor cut it at the end. If you wanted to just seal, what I like to refer to as sealing the cuticle. And notice how I try to allow the hair to dry off as much as possible. You want the hair to dry out a little. You still want the hair damp to touch and damp to cut, but you don't want the hair shouldn't be dripping wet.
Rose Vina says, hi Nick.
Good morning, Rose Vina. I hope you're good. Now, if you are an ambassador, one of the things that we have right now through Arojo Social, we have an ambassador artistic team training. It is in July, I think it's the 28th and 29th. It's here in New York. It's a Sunday and a Monday. The training's Sunday from 12 to 6. Then it's time for dinner. And then the training's Monday, 9 to 4. So if you're interested in joining the artistic team and becoming one of our trainers or getting deeper connected with Arojo, then go to Arojo Social, download it if you've not already downloaded it from the App Store, and grab it from the App Store and submit. It's a great way to stay connected to our great business. As far as how that works, it's not a paid gig, but those people that get chosen, we're going to cover the hotel, and of course we're covering the meals too. So it should be fun. All right, I'm picking up my scissors. These are my BMAX shears. Now I'm going to come to the front, comb that back. I'm going to just quickly scoop up. That's it. Good job. Get in there.
Yes.
In my salon, what happens is we change apprentices every day. They tend to not apprentice me too soon in the process because I'm so busy. So we like them to get a little bit of experience before they get to work with me. Now, I change apprentices every day. We like to call our apprentices new talent. We change them every day. That means that they work with a different person every day of the week. And that way they can learn from everybody as opposed to just learning one way. Now the good news is Carson got thrown into the deep end and straight away I can tell she's doing real good. Sad that my girl Charlotte left, but you know what? I can't want it more than you. So if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. But I always say I can't want it more than you. I can't want to be, I can't want you to be successful more than you need you to be successful. So I'm just kind of working around, radialing around from the parting. And literally there's no blood lines, just a little knocking it out. That's the signal. The signal that's like, look up. Got it? You got it? Got it. Can you change your life?
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Looks so good.
Now we're going to go back through the middle and then we're done. Then it's style time. That's when Carson gets the first test. Because I've already learned a few things about my Carson here. She's from Michigan, Japan, Michigan. She doesn't know the products as well as she needs to. So there's a discovery. It's going to be interesting because I've been telling all my teachers that too. Yeah. And right now she's come from my school. So that's something that we need to focus in on. And then also, I know that she's comfortable around the client, which is nice. The shampoo, she needs to know a little bit more about the shampoo, but the hair was too wet. When she finally came down, got to really dry the moisture out. So, the products that I'm going to use today, I'm going to use Wave Mist and Styling Cream. Wave Mist is a beach waver, like a sea salt spray. That's going to help dial up the texture. Get yourself a medium round brush. You're going to find a medium ceramic. We're going to dry it with a medium ceramic, and I'm going to mix the product with styling cream, which will give us a little bit more hold and control. Wow. What she's got? What's her name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Is she a model or is she a singer?
She's a model.
She's a model. Alright. So the first thing that I'm going to do, what I do, first thing I'm going to do, get rid of this. Get rid of the cape. Yeah? Usually in the salon they have a cape on underneath, but when I'm doing this I like to not bother with it. I'm going to fold up my cutting cape. It's that level of having an activity and doing it professional makes you look better. I take my two products, I'm going to give her one to hold. I'm going to start with a Wave Mist. The Wave Mist is a beach wave spray. It's got a great trigger on it. And I'm going to spray a liberal amount. This is going to put a bit of moisture in the hair, which is going to be great for the styling cream. Work it right the way through, and right at the bottom of the chart. Okay. Now the next thing is, I'm going to use this product. This is a styling cream. I'm going to take the styling cream, and this is a light hold, not a heavy hold. It's going to give the hair support. More hold than a mousse, but less hold than a gel. Working in my hands and running through the hair. Right the way through. All the way. Look at that little bit. You ain't matching happen. Comb it all the way through with your hands first. Work it right the way through. Now I'll take my comb. I'm going to comb it. Come on over, Jess. Introduce you all to Jessica. So Jess is going to keep an eye. Now, I want to make a beachy wave with this. So how would you do it? Now you're teaching class today too.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
I work in Brooklyn.
Oh, I think you're married a year. I've been watching you on Instagram.
1 year.
Staying well.
Yeah.
One day, Dana. One day, Dana. You might find me surprised. Like, what hotel was you hanging out? What rooftop? Is that like a romance? Is that like a romantic?
It's really nice.
Yeah?
It's a nice pool.
It's a nice pool. I get to know everything on Instagram. Don't happen. It's 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. June 9th.
June 9th.
Nina's birthday, right?
June 10th.
Oh.
Okay, so how would you do this? Show us how you do
So
it.
I would rough dry it a bit more so it was not so damp. I feel like the brush is more for styling, not for drying.
Yep.
And then I would take large-ish sections. I usually do triangles.
Just show, you don't have to put the dry on it. Just show us,
Okay.
just show, because the phone cast, you're going to do this. This is what you're
I
going to
would
do.
take a section about this big, bigger sections
The big fat sections.
on
Yep.
dryish hair, and then I
Okay.
would twist in with this.
Show me how you do that. You get look, it's straight in the root out.
Get in the root. So I would put the heat on the root, come behind it, heat it up, twist it out, heat it back, and then I would leave everything in these coils until you're all done, and then shake it out.
So you're creating like a little twist and roll.
Yeah, I mean you can even do this like this and diffuse it too.
Yeah.
Another way.
Let's do it with the brush.
Yeah.
Let's send her over, Carson, go right to the end.
Okay.
Go with Jess, she's teaching, so keep an eye on you
Yeah.
too. You go that way and I'll bring in crazy. I mean, what's my next client's name? Come on, Siobhan. She's been on the show before. But she's never had, what? Siobhan was almost down. Slipped a little easier. Right, sit up straight for me, Siobhan. Thank you, Siobhan. You have your phone with you, Siobhan? No, you don't. I'll get it for you. I'm going to show everybody what we're going to do. All right? Shorts or jeans? That's the question of the day.
Jeans.
Siobhan.
I'm going to France, so I was thinking.
Did you hear what she just said?
going
I'm
to
going to
France.
France.
I'm going to France.
I'm going to France.
So I'm thinking something, like a little cute and fun and flirty.
Like
For
a little, is that
France.
Bridget Bardot?
I don't think it is, but
It's a bit
Bridget
Bridget Bardot-ish. So you want
yeah.
that kind of bang, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you like about that?
It's very like 70s. Like I might be going to maybe Woodstock.
You're going to Woodstock? We don't have a Woodstock in Paris, you know,
flowers.
but we flowers. Okay.
In my hair, right?
Flowers in your hair. You're going to keep it nice and long, yeah?
Yes.
So right now, let's come down, comb all this hair out. So she went off with my, I got my comb. There you go. So she's got all kinds of stuff. Have you had it cut since I cut it?
Yeah, I got it cut once, and Meg also made a comment about my layers.
Oh my gosh. It's like
He didn't do like the shitty layer.
wow, it's a family show.
Yeah, I've
Kids
been
at
on
home
this
watching,
show.
my kids are watching.
Oh crap! I'm sorry.
Family show. Combing the hair out. It's a little bit of a mess. All choppy layers. But right now we're going to kind of do this bang. So the first thing we're going to do is we comb it out and we comb it forward. Comb that back. Let's comb it straight into the center. There's this. Alright, so now I'm going to take my bang section, which will be a triangle. Now she's got different hair in the picture. Yep, she's got thick hair, super dense. She's got like a, look what she's got here. See that? Like a helter-skelter cowlick. Yeah, so you gotta have enough weight in the bang to accommodate for the helter-skelter cowlick.
Do you always do a triangular section when you're doing the fringe?
I would say 90% of the time, but not always. I don't like too hard and fast rules. If you make the rules too hard and fast, guess what? Then you're in a box. I don't want to be in a box. Not until I'm dead. Hydro mist to put some moisture in. I'm combing the hair to look at it. So now we're going to cut from the center out to the sides. So I'm going to separate. I'll spin her around here, and we'll start on the dodgy side, on the helter-skelter side. Because if I can get the helter-skelter side to be good, then I'll win. But if I get the other side to be good and the helter-skelter not so good, I want to match it. I always want to match it to the weakest side. So I do the weakest side first, or the most challenging. Because you know when I cut this, it's gonna pop.
David Bray says, "Good morning, Nick."
Hey, good morning, Mr. David Bray. I hope you're very good, my friend. I miss you, pal. It was nice to see you in Charlotte. I'm gonna cut it on an angle. I'm gonna keep it a little longer to accommodate for the jump. It's not over till it's over. I'm not going to cut it too blunt, because if it's too blunt, it's not going to look good. So you'll notice the softness I've got right here. Giving us some freckles. She's got freckles, cute freckles. So nice softness right here. Yeah. And we'll comb that a second time and have a look. Also, I don't want to be too timid. If I'm too timid, it's not going to be good too. So you want to get it just right. So I'll put the length in. Let me just do a little tipping right here. It's a fresh blade from a fresh razor.
What kind of razor are you using?
This is an Arrojo razor. We have 7 different styles. They're all available on arrojopro.com. And they're handcrafted wood razors. And they're beautiful. And we developed it with a guy in Michigan. So now I think you're going to find these a little bit more, because I know a number of other companies that are producing with that gentleman too. But if you're interested in a razor, arrojopro.com is where you can pick up the Arrojo razor. And we have not just our own, but we also have different razors also. We have plastic handles as well as the wooden handles. But the wooden handle's nicer because it's skinnier. And this is a prototype one-off. It's kind of got the red grain to it. Bonjour, mon chéri. I'm staying on this. I'll do one more section here. Comb it forward, keep it down, look for your guide. I can see it and I can feel it. Should be able to see that. Can you read that? Mm-hmm. Right here. So come down the hair shaft. I'm also going to be in LA doing a 2-day razor class. That's going to be in July. At Planet Salon, another Arrojo ambassador. If you want to do some razor cutting, I'll be at Planet Salon. I'm also going to be doing a Happy Mondays event, as well as an American Wave certification at Planet Salon in LA. I'm heading down to San Diego to do a night of education and inspiration with my friend, Mr. Anthony Edge. So definitely check out Arrojo Social. Check out my Instagram to see all the different places we're traveling to. Literally on the road all the time. Now I've done 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 3 sections on this side. Start to kind of, because I feel like that's working. With that hydro mist in, you can hold it on your lap. Siobhan. we'll come this way now. And keep it nice and clean. Keep your sections clean. Stay tidy. She can come to me a little. That's it. Separate it out. Comb the hair down here. I can feel the stroke when the head, when the razor goes down. Look at the softness in the razor cutting. You should be able to see how soft it is. This side grows flatter, doesn't jump. So you'll see, because the cowlick's here, so it's pushing everything over this side. So let's go straight into section 2. Keep everything clean. Don't allow for any mess in the sectioning to throw you off. So work nice and clean. Precision-based hair cutting. I tend to find that hair color has been in vogue for the last 5 to 7 years. Hair cutting's fallen by the wayside to a degree because all the emphasis has been on the color. One of the things that we're really focusing in on is the development of great hair cutters. I'll be teaching a classic scissor program in my salon in August in my academy. A full week of classic scissor cutting. So if you want to study the classics for a full week with me, Sunday to Thursday, it's a very affordable price point, $1,500. Actually $300 a day. I think it's too cheap in the price there. That's part of our boot camp program. It's called Salon Fundamentals Boot Camp. So if you're interested, check it out on Arrojo NYC. And check it out, you'll go to Arrojo Pro. And that's where we house all of our classes now. So you can book everything online. So that we're trying to keep up with the ever-changing environment. Rotate and just use the tip of the blade. I'm on a slight angle. Not this way, I'm on a slight angle. Notice how I use the wide teeth of the comb to comb the hair so I can see how the hair wants to fall. So this is wide teeth for no pressure, fine teeth for high pressure. Because she's got dark hair, I'll switch it to the same comb but in a different color. So this is no pressure cutting, no pressure combing. Yeah, just pushing it around, letting the hair talk. But the fine teeth is for the cutting. Take that final section in.
Carla Ramos is bummed because she just moved from New York to South Carolina and she lost her razor, but she needs to purchase a new one.
Oh, Carla. Well, where are you working? We got some great salons. We've got some great Arrojo ambassador salons. Comb that hair forward. Right now using more the back or the heel of the blade, coming down the hair shaft. Bang, bang, she shut me down. Bonjour, bonsoir. Siobhan, look at Siobhan.
It looks.
She's giving us the eyes. Aye, aye, don't eat it. It's clean. Coming down. When you put a little bit of tipping in there, what it does, it creates a little bit of space. So the bangs can move a little more freely. Mais oui, mon chevron. Mon chevron. All right, now you'll see if I pull the hair out. Yeah, pull the hair out. You can see this is like, I mean, look, somebody just lobotomized the side of this. That was like, they did it again.
No, this is still
whoever
from
did
the
it
last.
again, my God, it's so bad.
This wasn't him.
I know it wasn't
He's
me.
just tried to fix it.
But when did I cut your hair last?
Well, you cut my hair last in January.
A year ago. Oh, this year.
No, like last, or no, this year.
You sure?
Or no, maybe it was like a year ago.
That was a year ago.
Never mind.
I told you she was crazy. Right, now I'm going to try and blend it a little. And I'll blend it again, go to the worst side first. Yeah, I'll try and kind of blend it.
Carla responded. She's still in New York. She goes up once a month, and she's at the salon.
The salon.
At 252
Oh, yeah.
something street.
Yeah. Excellent.
And it's an ambassador salon.
Yeah, that's right. Salon at 252.
That too.
We know that, baby. So what is she doing? North Carolina. Does she cut hair there too?
I don't know.
We don't know.
To be continued.
We'll see. Just knit that in. Without taking the corner off, because the corner's already gone. Somebody did that to her. Forward. And around. There you go. Quick. Get those sections clean. Come around right here. Using the edge of the blade. You can see I'm just creating that like connection. Trying to, if I make this side look good, I'm not going to do the other side to look great. She has a lot of hair. And she knows it. Down. Down, just follow that there. Hardly anything right now. Still a little, you should just be able to see it, just right here. Just a little.
Louis Worthmuller says, I've been a licensed hairdresser since 1959 and still work 3 days a week. Back then, we only used razor. It's fun watching you. Great job on your presentation, Louis.
Well, thanks, Louis, and congratulations for being in our industry for such a long time. Yeah, scissor cutting became fashionable. Scissor cutting became fashionable when Vidal Sassoon and the swinging 60s. You know, after the beehive and all the setting, that's when scissor cutting became fashionable. So right now, we've been bringing the razoring back in since the 90s, when we started to get into that undone, disheveled hair. And you'll see the side's completely different. But we'll make it look good. So again, I want to do the same thing. I can't match it, because if I match it, it's going to look horrid. Because that side, she's got to walk around on with this side forward. Yeah? She'll walk with her right foot forward. With her right cheek to the sky.
Everybody has a good side.
Yeah.
Right?
Good side.
And a bad side.
And a back side. Everyone has a back side. So right here we use the heel or the back side of the razor for the same thing. So I can keep the length on this side. So I'm doing it would be nice if both sides are the same, but she keeps going to the same hairdresser. He's got one eye. Yeah. So come through here. Oh, but head position's critical. Down. Down. All the way. She has super thick hair. We're going to show you how to make it. We're going to dry this fast.
What kind of products do you think you're going to use?
Oh, I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use one product, defrizz serum. That's the only product I'm going to use. I'm going to power dry it. Then I'm going to spray it with a little bit of, I'm going to use defrizz serum, and I'm going to use a little bit of my healing oil, my miracle healing oil, because I've been a naughty boy and I need healing. So right here, I'll power dry, and I'm going to get one of my irons, and I'm going to show you how to iron it quickly. You know, because again, in the salon, you got to think about working to time. Clients don't have time anymore. They want to be in, they want to have a beautiful service, and they want to be out. They don't want to wait. They're not into waiting. Yeah, they don't want to wait for the doctor. Yeah, we don't want to wait. We want to get in and we want to get out. And I think that's an important piece of making sure. Have a look. See, look. Look.
That's cute.
Over there. She's working it. She's working it. She's working it. She's doing the best. What's she doing now? That's a new young hairdresser in action.
Yeah.
Right, back over here. Let's do the whole thing for you guys. No, but can somebody get me my iron? Let me my iron, please. Thank you. I told Nuala, my manager, I needed my iron because I was scared somebody was going to come and say, I can't find it. This is what happened yesterday. And I wasn't too impressed. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed. I just got a lot of hair. Through. Right, defrizz serum, healing oil, please. Okay. She did good. She knows the defrizz serum.
I do.
She knows the healing oil. She just doesn't know the styling creme. So, in here, I'm gonna clean the length up at the ends. Did Jessica? Oh, the girl's taking pictures of herself.
She likes
She's
it.
feeling herself.
Okay, it's a family show. We're gonna foam this forward. She's feeling it, baby. She's into it. Look at her. She's getting that Instagram moment. All right, there you go. Done. Scissors. You wanna? Where are my scissors? They're right here. I'm gonna go straight into scissoring now because I don't wanna do any more. Thanks, Neil. See, Nuala just said to me, "This is not yours." But it is, man. It's got my name on it.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Put it in, please. You got to make sure, Carson, when the clients come down from the backwash, you really comb them through. Yeah? You got to make sure you're really combing them through. You got to comb them at the backwash. Yeah, you got to move fast. If it's, you got to assess. You can put it down there.
Yeah. Towel.
You got to assess. You have to assess if the hair is going to be easy to comb through. If it's not, you brush it prior to shampoo. You don't brush it prior to shampoo, your shampoo is going to be a waste of time. Yeah? You ain't got time to block up a sink for 10 minutes while you're trying to comb. So what you have to do is you have to brush it first, and then then when you shampoo, then what happens is you're perfect. Like you can see here, it's a bit of a hodgepodge. So right now I'm just going to take the hodgepodge, I'm going to clean it up. Clean up the hodgepodge because I'm going to dry this quick. I'm going to try and power through. Because speed is one of the things that I'm getting all my team to work on. Yeah, because I know that time is a valuable commodity. There's not much I can do here on this hack and slash. I I just have to get the look right as possible. So just with this nice, just the thumb that moves, notice the thumb doesn't go even through the scissor. You want to learn classic scissor cutting with me? Come to my class. It's probably the most affordable class for 5 days, and it'll be all hands-on. No demos. The only demos will be the demos that you do with me as we cut together. It's a great class for anyone that really is struggling with technique and they want to improve their technique in what I like to refer to as a very safe environment. Okay, so now we'll put some products in. First thing we do. Next lesson, always make sure your dye is ready to work. Yeah? First product, the serum, defrizz serum, $20. Can't buy anything better than this for $20. Yeah, about this much, a high grade, high quality serum. I'm going to work it through the hair. This will collapse the hair, make the hair skinny, make the hair flat. I'll put Siobhan's hair on a diet. I mean, this is a super dense, thick head of hair. So you know what, Dana?
Yes.
You're in luck today. Get me my flat brush, please. You're in luck today, you know why?
Why?
You don't have to blow dry. Hey, no flat brush, back in stock.
Woo.
We're interested, these flat brushes are back in stock. This is my twin turbo. This is the newer version of what we sell. I got it as a prototype to try. High speed, high heat, super light. Just power drying the hair. Getting the moisture out. My iron, Carson, make sure it's set to 380.
Why 380? Why 380?
Why 380?
Yeah.
Anything over 400 is going to change the chemical structure of the hair. So the reason why irons go super hot is for those smoothing treatments. But if you go over 400 with a heating iron on normal hair, you're going to damage it.
It's only 370, the next one's 400.
370 then. Thank you. Power dry. When you're drying it, you lift it. Give your hand underneath. Give me a fresh band-aid, please, Carson. Band-aid. So you can do it, you work it out. You work it out. Got a lesson for us today. It would have been better if you'd have had a model, but we'll take this.
Sink or swim.
Just get it dry with my defrizz serum on my hand. There's the hand. Lift it away. Always keep your hand in there so you're not burning your client.
Pauline Wisney says, good morning, everyone.
Hey Pauline, hopefully I'll see you next week. On the 17th, we're going to have a thing in Sheep's Head Bay. Is that right?
That's where I'm from.
You're from where? Sheep's Head Bay? You should come. We're having a party. Salon Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
You know that salon?
No.
Yeah, you should come. I'll be there. We'll have a big hair party. And the la-di-da-di, they know how to party. Found the band-aids. Wow. The reason why I'm going to need a band-aid is because my band-aid fell off. Yeah? And if the hair gets into the cup, it's going to slice it right open again.
Gross. How long does it usually take you to blow dry?
Sorry?
How long does it take you to blow dry after the
Well,
cut?
I booked on the 45, so I'm going to be able. I've got to cut and style in 45 minutes. I'm going to be able to do that. So obviously this thick hair, she's got afro hair. Let's imagine she's got natural afro hair. She wants it straight and no relaxer. It'll work, isn't it? So you got to manage your time well. No chance of gallon here. Band-aid ready? Come on, nurse. Come on, nurse. You can do it, nurse. Okay, nurse. I got you. There's the giblet. It went right up and all the way, so that's a flapper. I'm keeping the flap down. Don't look so weirded out, okay?
This is like Grey's Anatomy now.
Ooh. Are you happy down there? Did Jessica check it?
Yes.
What did she say?
Said it looked good.
All right, now this is a great product. Healing oil. So now I'm going to give it a little dusting. And that's a heat protector. Smoother. Bring the iron over, Carson. Come on. I kept the cape on for this situation. Comes down on the 7. Alright. Hold it. So it's the Arrojo AP450. AP stands for Arrojo product. 450 stands for my age, 45. No, it's not really. Take the thick section. Let's work it. We're going to work it. We're going to work it. We're going to flip it and reverse it.
Gabby would like to know when we're coming out with. Gabby wants to know when we're coming out with the Arrojo Band-Aids.
That's a great one. Yeah. I would like that actually.
Or an Arrojo watch.
I like that.
Right?
I want Band-Aids. So I'm taking pretty chunky sections to work me through the process. Yeah? I don't have time to waste here. I want to be done here in 10 minutes. I promised her she'd be out by 11:30. She's going for, what are you going for? A job?
Yes.
My little Frenchie. Okay, hold. There you go. Thank you. I just took my finger. Hold. You're backstage at Fashion Week, the models turn up 2 weeks too late. Yeah? So you've got to be able to move quick. That's what we want to do. We want to move fast. This iron is the workhorse of irons. Beautiful iron. Available on Arrojo Pro. At the trade show last in New York, somebody came and bought 10.
Oh my God.
The great in the salon. Get it right the way through. Doing a good job, Carson. It's one of the things that I like about working with different people every day is I get to know my staff. I get to know my team, and I get to take the fear out. Because when you're young, you're intimidated. It's easy to forget when you're young how intimidated you can feel. I remember when I first started working at Vidal Sassoon. It's kind of like you're a different person because everybody's new to you. And I was 16, so being 16 is like, you're not. You're
a baby.
You're still a young kid, yeah. Get all the way through. White teeth of the comb. Flatten out. If you see a little bend, I want to get a little closer, right at the root. You can pick that hair up, comb it, and get right in there. Nice thing about this iron is the plates are set back. Floating plates, the plates are set back so you can't burn the scalp. See that? Can't burn this. Is that burning? I mean, if you put it on there, it's going to get hot and then it's going to burn, but because the plates are set back, and it doesn't burn. And the plates move because we got what they call floating plates, so they put a little bit less pressure on the hair. It's got like a little shock absorber, so the plates actually have a cushion, which is nice. So when you're pressing, you're not putting too much stress. They're pretty thick sections. If I was doing a hair show and I had time to prep, or if I was in the salon, I would ask if I had some more time, I could get somebody to maybe just help me through. If she was paying more for it, I would obviously make a more special job. Yeah. But you know, we can make the standard good quickly. You have to learn that, guys. You have to practice on speed with everything that you do. Now she has more hair than most. And the steam that you see is the product evaporating. So even though it's an oil, the product evaporates. Stay on this side. Your hands okay?
Yeah.
Sit. Alright, you got it, babe. Somebody said something. Is it 11:30 yet?
No.
10 minutes. What? What? Yeah, well, we're almost on time. You know you have a lot of hair, don't you? Kat, can you ask Loretta to come down?
Loretta?
Yes, please. Oh,
Veronica. Veronica.
Hello, Veronica. Wait, is that all your hair? Yes. Wow. Wow. Say hi, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
Boom, boom. She shut me down. Veronica. How long have you been doing hair, Ronnie?
2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah? How's it going?
Great. It's going great.
Yeah? Very good. Follow that hair right the way through. With your comb, right the way through. And get that hair to smooth all the way out. When you see me going in, you let go. Yeah, that's our next lesson of the day. Okay?
Learning.
Loretta, come around here.
Hi.
Loretta, this is Loretta.
Hi.
Loretta's back from a year in England.
A sabbatical.
Yes, and now she's back on the ground. And you run the education for our own.
I do. The cosmetology schools and advanced education.
And you sent me a list of what to talk about.
Did.
What was on the list?
You've covered a lot of them.
Yeah, have you been watching?
Did good. I have been watching.
What didn't I cover?
Well, you talked about classic cuts. I think I might have missed that one. Classic cuts. Yeah, you did. Talked about razor. I posted a few links. Razor in California, razor here. You talked about North Carolina. You talked about boot camp. American Wave.
American Wave certification. We're doing them every week, really. Every 2 weeks, I think.
Every 3 to 4 weeks. Next one is June 30th. And then we've got one July, August, September, right through the end of the year.
Right, okay. And then
We've got one in California.
what's going on with we're going to have one in North Carolina too.
Oh, we are? Okay, great.
You don't know about it yet, but I know about it. What about cosmetology school? What are the classes?
Cosmetology school is doing great. We've got 2 schools and we've got hopefully a busy summer before our huge September intake. So we've got a class starting, we've got a barber class starting on Monday in Tribeca, which is going to be exciting because the barber is always a good atmosphere, it's a good buzz. Just had a class graduated, they finished yesterday, but the graduation presentation last week was amazing. Notes on hair was their theme, and I told the guys that if you put their haircuts side by side with an experienced barber, I couldn't pick them out of one. That was how impressed I was.
How much is our barbering program?
Our barbering program is $12,000 altogether, including the kit and the registration, and it's approximately almost 5 months, 600 hours, and it's pretty intense. One of our barbers has just been hired by a great barbershop, and they are fast tracking him through. They're not even taking him as an apprentice or a junior barber, they're putting him straight on the floor, and he's been doing hair for 5 months.
Wow.
So he's going to be charging $65 for a haircut.
What's the salon called?
It's Fellow Barber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Travis got hired there, so he is very excited about that. And Ron's still looking for the different options, but they've been inundated with offers if people want to hire them.
If you're a hairdresser watching this program, is there an incentive if you recommend somebody to our school?
Certainly is. So
What is that?
If you're a hairdresser and you recommend somebody to one of our programs, then you get a gift certificate for advanced education. So if you recommend somebody for the cosmetology program, you get a gift certificate for $500 to come and take an advanced class. So that will almost pay for a 2-day class. So that's definitely a reason to do it. And you can send as many as you like. So send us 5, we'll give you 5. Send us 10, we'll give you 10.
Wow.
And then for the barbering program, you'll get an incentive of $250. So yeah, we want to reward people for saying nice things about us.
Yeah, so that's something. And how would they qualify for that? Make sure the student lets us know.
Yeah, so you have to get.
Does the student get asked that question?
It's on the information that they provide, like the tour sheet. So there's a space. So how did you hear about our program? So there's a space that says were you referred, and you would let us know, and that way we can keep a record of it. So when they enroll, when they start, we're all informed, and then that way we can send it out when it's ready.
Is it 6 weeks after the
8 weeks.
8 weeks. So 8 weeks
yeah.
in, they get the gift, because if they fail in the first week, we don't bother. Is that right?
That's
Is that
right.
like our safety?
Yeah, it is. You have to meet minimum criteria after 8 weeks of attendance and progress and grades. But if you do all the right things, you'll be fine. So yeah, so it's great. It's just our way of thanking people for helping to spread our name and helping to spread our message.
And what do we do? Can hairdressers come by here anytime to check out what we do?
We love to show people around, and we love to have people in our space. So here in Soho, here in Soho, we're open 7 days a week. So you can call us and make an appointment, or just stop by. There's always one of us can show you around. Especially if a lot of people come from out of town, they like to come and see what's going on because they've heard about us, or they've seen you on this, Nick, or something like that. So yeah, just stop by here or Tribeca, and we'll be happy to show you around.
When we finish Tribeca, what do you think?
It looks amazing. I love the window that looks out from the creative office that looks out into the salon space. I love it. It's
pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I walk around and say, oh, my desk used to be here. That's okay.
You used to notice the station. Alright, so if anyone's interested in education, how can they contact you?
Yeah, my email is loretta@arrojoNYC.com, so that's LORETTA. Or you can contact me at education, might be easier. Education@RojoNYC. Just let me know, or send us a message on Instagram or Rojo Social, any of those things. The next cosmetology class starts in July here in Soho, so we're excited about that. Get some more energy, more people in here.
Do we have an open house tonight?
We do have an open house tonight in Tribeca, we do, so it's going to be 5:30. So if anyone's interested, at 200 Lexington Street, come on down and show you around and tell you. It's not too late to start.
Alright, you're going to get back and do what you do best. So thanks for coming to
Nice to see everyone. Nice to be back at my Rojo family.
Aww.
Thanks. Thanks, Dana.
Yeah, you're no problem. Anytime.
Anytime. Just come out here, my phone,
Okay.
you're going crazy.
Sorry.
Oh, Siobhan, you got a lot of hair.
Looks good.
Time?
29.
Ah, pretty good. It's almost done. The music's coming on now because the salon's open. Class is finished. And the salon is starting up. So that the hearing oil will protect. So a nice pressing oil. You can just bevel those bangs in. Give it a little beveled edge. Yep, so you just bevel that in. A little roller. Come from the front here. Stand there, Siobhan. You gotta be able to stand here. Not Siobhan, sorry. There we go. Okay, here we go. Bevel these busted ends in. Yeah, busted. Hack and slash. Shorts or jeans? That's the question. Jeans or shorts? Jeans. That's what Dana said. Dana knows, because Dana knows what looks good, because I tell you what, every time I talk to her, she's hanging out with new people. Dana also, if you notice that Dana has a dingleberry too.
I know.
What?
I know.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my God, what happened to your dingle? You took out your dingle.
My mother calls me a water buffalo. Really?
Oh my God.
That's how she introduces me to people. Wow. She's like, this is my daughter. She's a water buffalo.
Nice. Where are you from, Dana?
Long Island.
Oh, the island.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from? Yeah. Brooklyn. Oh, Sheep's Head Bay. Is it Sheep's Head? Sheep's Head. Sheep's Head Bay. It's like I have a bit of dyslexia with that one. Sheep's Head. Sheep's Head. Don't bring over my girl. She's gonna sit next to us. Bring her over and see what she's looking like. Are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah. Put your towel. Save some time. Give me the dry shampoo and the blend. And the dry conditioner. And the chicken palm.
Yeah.
He's running around and looking for chicken palm.
Yum.
Alright, now I'm just going to come through with my scissor. See, this is my rester. So one blade moves and the other one doesn't. So I'll rest right in here. Morning, Tina. Good, love. How are you?
You look so French.
Bonsoir. Bonjour. And I'm just going to lift it up in here, just to kind of skim it. So remember, one side of my hair has been chewed off by the one-eyed hairdresser. So we're trying to visually get a match, not technically get a match. If I was technically trying to get a match, I'd have to cut the better side. I'd have to cut that. This is point cutting, deep point cutting, just trying to soften the ends. Deep point cutting, just softening the ends, making sure you get like a really nice fade. So I'm not coming across the hair, I'm coming straight in. Same way the hair's coming out. We got Joanna coming around right now. You ready? Watch this. There she is. Johanna's taught me a special move. Is that Guinness? Is that Guinness? No. Loud, proud, and business. Next time she's got like leopard pants on. You know she had leopard pants on? You got a boat in in your eye. In your eye. My gosh. Nice and deep. Just get, you can kind of see, you know, the fineness. Do this. Don't move. Go in the back and see if Rebecca's still going to come and take some pictures. Can she take pictures?
Yeah.
Can.
Yep.
Are you happy, Shimon? Some deepest serum. Here to collapse the hair. I'll leave her a healing oil. That's all she needs. Good to go. Don't forget, our brush is back in.
Woo.
Brush is back on top. Careful, don't trip. I know you, Dana.
I see it.
She did a great blow by, didn't she? Let's just toss it up a little bit more. Hold these two. So this is our refinish dry texture spray. One of our heroes going to beat it up a little. Going to build more volume and mess. Just like Lionel Richie's darling. What song did Lionel Richie sing? Do you know? All Night Long.
Oh. Yeah. All night.
All the way down. So this is good in the root. Good in the root. Gives the hair a little bit more grit. Short little burst. It's completely clear. See, look how much more. How much more hair she got. Just from the product. She's got a lot more hair. And then what we'll do is we'll use a little bit of our American Wave Glint. This is like a beach wave shine spray. This will just give it a little bit more luster. Luster, a little more luster, darling. Alright, it's time for the red wall. So let's go over to our red wall right here. You want to stand up?
Yep.
Stand right here. Together. Uh-oh, we got the tall next to the sharp. That's okay, there you go. Put the dancing next to the French baguette mother. There you go. Let's have a look and see how that looks. Yeah, cute. Thanks for tuning in today. Come on in. What's your name again?
Carson.
1, 2, 3. 5, 6. My God. Next time you see us, 7 and 8. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.